Mountain bike fans, welcome. The World Cup season is finally upon us, and despite the snow still being here, it is time to kick things off in MONA Yongpyong in South Korea. In my opinion, this might be one of the most exciting lineup we've ever had, with seasoned riders like Loic Bruni, Jackson Goldstone, Valley Hall and Gracie Hemstreet fighting it out. But the question on everyone's lips is, will First Year Elite come and clean up the podiums this year? Could Asa Vermette, the Aran brothers, or Eli Alsobosch get on the top step of the championship podium by the end of the year? Historically, this is highly unlikely. However, the new wave of talent we're seeing coming through is faster and stronger than we've ever seen before.
One new guy that I think is killing the game and is going to be so hard to beat and really good on the bike is Max Alaran.
Today I'm going to walk you down this freshly built track of South Korea, show you how the lines develop throughout the day, and interview some of the fastest racers on the planet. I am overly excited for this first round of the UCI Downhill World Cup, and I hope you are too. So without further ado, let's get to it.
The South Korean course is steep, taped wide, but mostly it's very dry at the top. It hasn't rained in quite some weeks and it shows. The berms are brittle and hard to rely on. And there is a good chance they won't be here come Saturday, considering how quickly they're degrading with tires going by.
So that start section before you get into the first woods is really loose. It's basically just grassy off cambers with baby head rocks in there and some dusty corners, which I don't even know if they're going to be there on finals there, because they are getting absolutely blown to pieces already, and it's just the morning of the first practice session.
Following the high-speed top section, we enter the first woods. Well, I guess there's trees, but more a giant, loose rock garden that takes no prisoners, regardless of your entry style.
That first section of woods is really tricky. It's basically just rolling rocks, and I'm pretty sure the line's going to change every time you do another run. It's constantly evolving, the rocks are moving, it's like there's not really any good lines in there. It's really tricky. I think it's going to benefit riders that will be able to adapt on the go and not be following a certain line every time.
Unfortunately, Lou had a huge crash on a big gap in the first run, so the jump was closed for most of the day. I think they might not even run it for the race. It seems like the run-in is too short and hard to clear, which is why Lou nose-cased it. I don't have information at this stage, but I will try to give you an update in the next video. Following a couple rollers and more grassy corners, it's time to hit the ski jump. Interestingly, halfway down the track, the dirt gets good, really good.
Pretty fun, honestly, like sliding around. Yeah, I think we all know it's going to be so different come tomorrow. So yeah, just trying to enjoy it and try to keep the feet on.
Keeping the feet on was going to prove essential, however it wasn't going to be easy, as the following section is shaped like a world enduro track, technical, steep, slow and tricky.
So we are halfway through training, but my prediction for Sunday would be Asa Vermette looked very good. Jackson Goldstone looked very good as well, but he had a big crash, so maybe not. We also had Amory Pierron, which looked absolutely quick, rapid,
but very smashy as Amory does, so maybe I'll break a wheel or something. For the women, I think Vali obviously looked very good, and Sasha Ernst was actually looking pretty good out there. So here's for your fantasy team. If you want more stats on all the riders in the fantasy team and what they're doing and all that stuff, I recommend theleague.co.uk. It's a great new website and app you can do fantasy league on, and like there's all the stats about the riders, so I'd recommend you check that out. By the end of the second session, there was only a few line choices left, like this right or left after an awkward double. It looked like most of the time riders would favor the main rut, which is hard to get out of and seemed like a safer bet.
It's going to change a lot before Sunday's race, so it's tough at the moment. There'll be a few different choices, but the ground's so loose and moving all the time, you never know if you're going to get a rock in your line or whatever, so we just got to keep an eye on it. That was not the one, hey?
And even the best in the world seem to be struggling to keep the high lines in this ever-changing dirt. But keeping your line is essential to carry speed, especially when it leads to a massive double that catapults you into one of the gnarliest rock garden you've ever seen. Unfortunately for Jackson, he had a huge crash in the rock garden. Hopefully he will have recovered by tomorrow.
Hard to get used to. It's definitely like changing a lot every run, and the dirt and the rocks are moving so much under your tires, so it's unique for sure, but I'm enjoying it and trying to get the flow of the track and figure out where I'm going. But hopefully the ruts don't blow completely out and there's some support where we can actually carry some speed, but I think it's going to be changing every single run, so yeah, we'll see. So far it's bedding in pretty nice, but still a lot of runs left, so we'll see how it holds up.
I also worry the ruts won't actually hold until finals day. But anyways, the last bit of track is fast and, as it seemed to be tradition in Korea, loose. The track will probably be completely different by Saturday, but unfortunately it's looking like it is developing more and more into a one-line track. It's rutting in, and it seems like the fastest way down the hill is to just get in the main rut and plow down the hill. This program is still completely self-funded. I am here on my own dime, so if you want to support the channel, you can buy one of the sweet t-shirts. The link is in the description of the video. You can also just do a donation, and if you work for a brand or are a brand yourself, please feel free to reach out if you want to sponsor the program and if you want to be featured in the next few episodes. I will be at all the World Cups. Thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for a video on the qualifying sections. See you later.